Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Members Matter portion of our meeting. This is where we're going to give you system updates and invite you to ask questions or bring anything that you would like to talk about. So please feel free to unmute, turn on your camera. We are going to be trying Slides with Friends again. So once Sarah gets that going, we'll give a couple minutes to have everybody log in. And then as the different departments are giving their updates, we will have a question about that department, trivia question. And then the winner of the trivia will get a prize sent to them. And congratulations to Esther Curry, who won last month. And then at the end of our Members Matter meeting, we do have a very special presentation about the Project Next Generation grant from Rita Stevens at the Illinois State Library. That part will be unable to be recorded. So we will be doing that at the end of our Members Matter. So please, if you're on, stay on to hear this important information that Rita will be sharing. So, okay, so IHLS Members Matter. Play along with Slides with Friends. Let everybody get logged in there. And then go ahead, Sarah. Or wait, no, that's probably Tuesday. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna let you do the timing this time. Sarah's got.
Here he's in.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Colleen, for sharing that link in the chat as well.
And that's Chase. That was a great presentation this morning. Thank you for that.
Oh, I want to thank Leander for joining us and for sharing his experiences, and then also Steve Summers for being able to give some of the back end part of that. And thanks to everyone that came and had questions. Okay, so how's everyone feeling today?
Great.
Great, okay. And then let's see, what is one? Okay, good. Average 4 out of 4.3. So that was good. I saw it before I went. So what is one word to describe our third Thursday presentation this morning? So send a word or phrase and then vote for the words from others that you agree with.
Excellent.
You can walk in too.
No, that's fine. I'll just yell out my.
Okay. Informative, interesting, fascinating, thought-provoking, energizing. So
With a winky.
okay, so during each department's update, there will be a question for you to answer. Again, they're randomly assigned a number of points based on no kind of rubric at all, basically. And then at the end, it'll show the top 3 high scores, and the top scorer will get a prize sent to them from Illinois Heartland. So our first update is going to be from our administrative department. Leslie Bednar, our executive director, would you give us our update?
I'm happy to, Kate. Good morning, everybody in Granite City, and good morning to everybody online. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining us. It was a really great and I think innovative session we just sat through. So I hope that it generates lots of questions for you when you're in. Just a short bit about what's going on at the, well, since I usually operate at the board level, that's administrative, at our board level. To me, this is the most exciting time in our fiscal year. It's when our staff have been collaborating for several months, starting in January, working on components of our system area per capita grant, which is an annual application due to the state library by the end of May. Those 2 components are an operational plan that defines where we see us going as an organization, and a budget and budget narrative that said how we're going to cover the cost of some of the things that are in the, operational plan. So, on Tuesday, excuse me, at our board meeting, the board will, have an opportunity to comment and discuss the draft versions of both of those components. Soon after the board meeting, I don't want to give a specific date, but like very soon after the board meeting, we'll be posting both of those on our website. We use software called OpenGov that gathers public comment really well. And that is one opportunity for our membership to participate. And it's something that we do anyway, but it's also something that we do because it's in the administrative roles. We have to gather input from this specific application. So we want to be sure that we're hearing from as many members as possible. So you'll get some kind of a notification, either through email, probably through email, that those are up on the website and ready to, for your consideration. Then the board considers all those comments and hopefully approves both documents at our May 28th meetings. So just in time for us to submit to the state library. The second thing that's going on is something that's really exciting for me. In March, the board approved us moving forward with a strategic plan for 2024. So since we do a lot of annual planning anyway, we have a smaller window for when we can do planning for a longer term. So basically that term, that planning period is about June after we submit our applications for the annual process through the end of the calendar year. So we'll be looking for a shorter maybe turnaround than previous times with the strategic plan, but there's going to be lots of opportunity for member input as well. That's what makes it successful. And in case it's not a quiz, but the last strategic plan that was approved by the board was approved in October of 2015. It was updated by our staff based on member impact and feedback. And so we're really excited to get there. And of course, there were lots of things that happened between then and now, 2 years of a state budget impasse, couple years of pandemic, things. So we're really excited to kind of be in a place where it seems like things are stable. Not gonna tell me. Well, that's all I have, Kate. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Any questions?
I can't see questions in chat or what it looks like. No.
Okay. And then I think we're gonna go with the slides with it.
My first. Yeah, share.
Oh, no, so while we are figuring out the slides with friends, which is always an experiment, so thank you for bearing with us. We are gonna go on to our human resource update with Jill Trevino.
Great, thank you so much. Well, I've got a lot of really great information to share today with you all. We are in our second year of funding for our HR Source grant. This will include public libraries that are both existing members in HR Source and new members. If you remember, last year's initiative was new members only. So we're very excited to start the process of rolling that out. So please check our website in probably next week, we hope to have that updated for more information. So I wanted to give you all just a little heads up. Please look for that because it is first come, first serve. So we want everybody to have an ample opportunity to participate in that grant. I have a couple of Illinois Library Association news updates. So as part of the HR and Admin Forum, we want to hear from you in Reaching Forward South. If you're attending Reaching Forward South, or if you have somebody from your library attending, have them in their little bags. There's going to be a QR code that will allow you to take a survey to address your HR and administration needs. So we want to hear from you. What do you want to hear from this particular forum? Oh, do you have another question?
No, you're fine. We're running behind on the slides with friends.
Okay, so please we please encourage everybody, not only directors, to complete that survey, but also any staff members as well. So we really want to know, what do you want to see from the HR and admin forum? And also wanted to give a little plug too. There's going to be information in there regarding the Small and Rural Libraries Forum. So please look in your bags, consider joining that team. You know, we need to hear from you. You guys are the small and rural libraries. So please contribute. Please, if you can, give your time. We encourage you to do so. It's all very important. And that's all we have today.
Thank you, Jill. Okay, and next up, we'll give a couple people, excellent. I am so glad that people knew that we do not bill you. So as you can tell by this next question, Cassandra Thompson, we're going to turn it over to you for the share update.
Thank you so much. I like this slide because we actually just celebrated a birthday recently. April is always a really important time of year for us, so I like that. So I wanted to just update everyone that we are working on annual agreements. We should be finalizing those soon, probably in the next couple of days. You'll either see that. I'm not sure if I'll get them out today, and we'll be out at Reaching Forward South tomorrow, but Monday probably at the latest. So just wanted to give everybody an update on where we were with that. I also would love to see everybody tomorrow at Reaching Forward South. We've got some great items for both IHLS, Share, iLead, and CMC. So we like to see all of our members out at that conference. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Next up, I did want to just update that we do have some committee openings. We do have an opening for the Share Executive Council for the Special Library Representative. We also have an opening for the Share E-Resources Committee. That one's a great introductory committee because we only meet twice a year, so our next meeting will actually not be until September. But if you're interested, please go to the Share website. There is a place where you can submit an interest form where you can submit your interest for that committee, and we look forward to seeing some volunteers joining us. I also wanted to just give a brief update on Aspen. We have finished the second cohort. They are all live, so big round of applause for them. We're going to cohort 3, and so we're getting them started. I know that you're all familiar with the share fee increases, and how we're working on that is in July, we will be starting with everyone else. We're going to start with the publics because obviously schools will be out for the summer, and so we're going to split those into 2 more groups, get them started, and so we'll have lots of training for both the user experience and for customization. And before anybody panics, it's going to be very easy. It's going to come to you almost 90% completed. The customization is where you can start adding your reader's advisory content, like your book browse categories. And so we have a lot of libraries doing some really interesting things. So it would be go to your neighbor libraries and check out and see what they're doing. If they've already gone live, you'll get some really great ideas, and we'll show you how to do all of that. So that's what I have. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions for me? Okay, well, I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And then the communications update, got a couple share questions first, and then we'll go to communications. Neither Carol nor Shandy were able to join us today because they are busy getting ready for Reaching Forward South tomorrow. But they did want me to remind everyone to please subscribe to our newsletter if you haven't already. And then once you are subscribed to our newsletter, the IHLS newsletter, there is a button that is a submission button to submit to our newsletter. So members can submit information and items for our newsletter. So that is an avenue. We'd love to hear what awesome things you're doing at your library. Did your library get a grant? Let us know. Did your library have a really successful program? Let us know. You can submit that yourself, or else you can always reach out to anyone on staff, especially the membership staff, and we will make sure that that gets in the newsletter on your behalf, because we really love amplifying all of your awesome works. And so, and then this is the communications question. And then once this one is up, then we will go to Colleen for the delivery update.
Number puppy bed. I want that.
We just have to-
Kate's coughing. Colleen, whenever you are ready, you can, go ahead and unmute your, and turn on your camera and.
Okay, thank you, Kate. Just a couple of quick reminders, which a lot of this group has probably heard before, but I'm going to go ahead and say it again. Delivery hubs and routes. Are you familiar with the delivery on the go service? Those are those orange bags that you can use to deliver an item down route to a down route library the very same day. So if you need delivery on the go bags or would like a printout of the down route list of libraries, please go ahead and submit a help desk ticket and we can get those to you. We did just receive in a new order of bags yesterday. So if we've replied that we were low, now we've got them so we can send them out. Of course, you may be familiar with our delivery help desk. That is the way we receive communications from our libraries with if you need more tubs or bags, or you need to let us know a date you're closed. We do prefer that you do use the delivery help desk instead of emailing staff directly. This is just in case if someone happens to be out in an emergent need and they don't answer your email, we didn't know that you needed a request because they were out of the office. So please use that method to submit the help desk tickets. So if someone's filling in, they can answer your email that day. We've also been sending out the summer breaks memos for all school libraries for those school closure dates. If you have not received one, please reach out to us via the help desk. And you can let us know also there if you need to adjust the dates for delivery in that delivery help desk memo as well. The last day is that last Friday in May, which I believe is the 24th of May will be the last day for school delivery. Unless you need to adjust, let us know. Of course, we're always low on empty tubs or bags, so please return those if you have extras. And please do not overfill the tubs, which I like this question. That is something that we sometimes have occurring, and we would like you to make sure that you're using, if you do use the new style tubs, you make sure you're using that max fill line. Now, if you do have a couple heavy books in that tub, then you may need to spread those heavy books out between a couple different tubs, or maybe don't fill it quite as full on that tub fill line. And I wanted to also touch base on your L2 accounts. So is your L2 account up to date? And are you familiar with the new L2 delivery route email notification? So this is something our IT team has developed for us. If you are on L2 and want to receive notifications, you go to your own profile and you can mark yourself as a system delivery contact, and then you'll receive those route notifications in your email. And as many staff in your library can mark themselves as system delivery contacts as you want to receive those notifications. If you're a director, you can mark your staff as well on your own account. But if you're not a director level, then you have to do it individually on your own profile. I'm sure everyone's really familiar with the automated material handling system proposal that has now officially been submitted to our board of directors for their first read at our meeting next week. I wanted to say thank you to all the members who've completed that survey in that very short window. It was helpful information to know exactly where everyone's barcodes were and what you would be considering if this project were to move forward. There'll be more information, of course, posted on that dedicated website. I can post that link here. And then I also wanted to make sure everyone was aware that we're hosting a special Members Matter meeting specifically regarding the automated material handling system. That will be held on May the 1st at 10 a.m. I'll make sure I post that link here in the chat as well. The sign up on L2 for that event. It will be recorded, so if you're not able to attend, via this link, you can actually submit questions ahead of time too. So if it's something you're wondering but can't come at that time, go ahead and submit it that way. We'll answer it there, and then we'll send out the recording afterwards. So, and then of course, reach out to me at any time or delivery staff if you have any questions or concerns. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. And then last but not least, membership update. Ellen, would you give our membership update?
Sure, and never least. I'm really delighted because our whole team is participating in this meeting today with one exception. So in Granite City, we have Sarah Taylor. Sarah is the brains behind Member Day. She has acted for the last 2 years as the project director for Member Day. You can only imagine what an undertaking that is. Leah Gregory's here, and Leah works as our school consultant. And Kate, obviously you all know Kate because she's put this wonderful morning together, and Anna Yackel is here, who has worked with our public libraries and for the last 2 years has worked on the IHLS trustee training portal. So I'm really happy to have the team here today. I think everybody else has covered most of the things that are impacting our membership right now, with one exception. And that is, I hope all of you saw the email yesterday that came to my email box from Jill Heffernan at the Illinois State Library, inviting Illinois Public Library directors to a conversation with the Secretary of State on either April 22nd or 29th. It's my understanding that the Secretary just wants to provide a briefing about the relationship between his office and public libraries. So if you can take advantage of attending one of those sessions, I would really encourage you to do that. If you haven't found that email, in your own email box, just shoot me a message and I'll send you the invitation as well with the Zoom connections. Anna, would you like to give a quick update on what's happening with Eileen?
Yes. Yes, we've been busy doing programs around the state to discuss and show iLead. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday morning, we're having another Zoom meeting for anyone in the state who wants to know more about this wonderful project that helps trustees know what they're supposed to do. It's broken down into 10 to 15-minute modules. And like the first year, we were able to produce modules on the basics. This year, we've worked on producing content that covers planning, finances, some legal issues, community engagement, a lot of the finance stuff, including levies. And basically, we did this so everyone is comparing apples to apples and oranges to oranges. It's a constant source that's easily accessible and can be referred to at any time. So if there's any question about a law and how it applies to libraries or any of those kind of things, you can go to this source to find it. It's very helpful for trustees, but it's also helpful for directors and library staff as well. So if you haven't come to one of our sessions or tried it for yourself, just contact the project. We do have our website and I will post that to the chat. And Leanne and I are also open to attending board meetings where we can Zoom in or attend in person, depending on our availability and where you're at. So I don't know what else to say, except please check it out. And Leanne and I will be at Reaching Forward South, and we have a booth there, so you can stop by and talk to us, and hopefully we can answer all your questions. Okay, thanks, Ellen. Thanks,
Anna.
everyone.
Sarah, do you want to announce the date for Member Day for next year?
Sure. So we have picked a date for 2025, which sounds so far away, but it's not. Our date for next year is February 12th, which is a Wednesday. So we're moving away from Thursday. We're going to try Wednesday up next year.
Thanks, Sarah. Kate, Leah, anything to add?
I just wanted to say, I saw at least one school librarian out there in virtual land. So hello, long time, I'm glad to see you.
And I wanted to give a couple of continuing education updates. I would like to thank the Continuing Education Advisory Committee, which is 11 members who meet quarterly. We met yesterday, and they are library members of all sizes and different staff levels and are able to give me a sounding board because we do not exist in a vacuum. So I want to thank them for their participation. Next Wednesday afternoon, we have an American Library Association transforming small and rural libraries, transforming communities, small rural libraries grant panel winner discussion. And so that is 4 libraries: Millstadt, South Macon, Rochester, and Athens that are sharing their experiences winning a grant and what they are implementing in their libraries. Also, Samantha Oakley from ALA, the project manager for that, will be joining to talk about round 3. So if you're a small and rural library and you'd like to learn more, I would definitely recommend you attend. Also, it's always great to hear what other libraries are doing. And then Monday, you can still register. You can register up until tomorrow afternoon at 5. But Monday at 10 a.m. we have an HR Source webinar that is performing effective performance reviews. So again, there is a small cost associated with that. Your library is billed after the fact, so you can go ahead and sign up in L2 and receive the link for that. And then if you or anyone you know is a new director in the last couple of years who has not attended Directors University, that application is now open through the ILA website. I've been reaching out to the directors who I know are newer in our membership. So if you haven't received an email from me yet, you will be soon. But also feel free to go to the ILA website and apply, because the application window does close May 1st right now. And so that is what I have as far as continuing education.
And I think the only person who's not here from our department today is Leanne Furby, who's worked as the project manager for Anna's ILEAD trustee training board. So thank you all.
Yeah, thank you. And then let's see, we will calculate the scores real quick. Hey, congratulations. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. You know, we're gonna, I told Jace won last month, and I told Jace, I said he could not play this today. And so it looks like slowly but surely we're gonna be eliminating all IHLS. So congratulations, Carrie. We will send you a size from IHLS in the next week or so. And thank you all for playing, and join us again next month. And congratulations to Bobby as well. So let's see, we have member roundtable before we have Rita Stevens's presentation. So is there anything in the chat? We can go ahead and end this. And is there anything in the chat that we've missed?
Kate, there are 2 questions.
Oh, thank you, Colleen.
Can patrons who are interested in learning more about becoming a trustee join on the ILEAD training?
Anna, can you address that? Because I do believe there is something for prospective trustees on the ILEAD portal, correct?
Yes, if you go to our website, we do have basically how to become a trustee, and I believe we have something that briefly talks about the requirements and responsibilities of the job.
Thank you. And Colleen, what's the other question?
It was about Member Day being virtual. I was going to chat that back and say, yes, it would be.
Yes, Member Day will be virtual again.
I did have one more announcement I wanted to say, because I remembered that tonight's, I just messaged Jace to confirm, they do have 3 spots open still at the McDill's meet and greet for the pre-conference. And so if anyone is interested in attending tonight at McDill's in Collinsville, you could email Jace Cook, and I'll put his email in the chat here.
Thank you. Ellen.
Just to dovetail on the question about becoming a trustee, nothing beats the ILEAD trustee training board. However, ILA's new network yesterday about running for local office was done by a trustee from the Schaumburg Public Library, and she did an excellent job about what was involved in being a trustee. And I think if you're a personal member of ILA, you can access those videos on the ILA YouTube channel. But that was an excellent new network.
Excellent, thank you. And then, if there are any questions or comments from anybody who's joining us virtually, please raise your hand or put that in the chat. I am going to ask, you only have a couple months left where people just randomly put you on the spot about ILA wherever you go. So now we have ILA current president Ryan Johnson from O'Fallon Public Library joining us. Ryan, is there any ILA updates that you would like to share with our membership?
Sure, thanks, Kate. Thanks how I'm prepared. Seriously though, so we've got not only mission reports out having tomorrow, and thank you to Betsy for her hard work on that over several years now. But we also have, of course, annual conference coming up in October. If you've not yet seen the keynote speaker list for that, I highly encourage you to look it up. You'll definitely want to register when you see who we're having there at Peoria in early October. ILA is also going through their own strategic planning process, much like IHLS is about to begin. I know ILA has reached out to members previously for feedback and input on that strategic planning process. So if you are someone who participated in that, thank you for giving us your time and your input to help inform that process. I think that's all I have to comment on, but if you have questions, I'm happy to take them.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, if there are any questions, feel free to put those in the chat and we'll circle back to them. I do want to give time to Rita Stevens, so we are going to stop the recording for Rita to give her Project Next Generation